Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching conversation is for fitness and nutrition. And basically this is for individuals who wanted to to take the control for their overall well-being, starting with fitness and nutrition. My mission is to be able to help every individuals and empower them to make a decision to you know, uh, start their healthy, active lifestyle journey by giving awareness so that they will be empowered to take that journey. Okay. So thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from today. Please do tag a friend and or circulate this video so that we will be able to reach more individuals who might be needing what I'm going to be sharing for this afternoon. You may also give a shout out to your friends, okay, or some of your relatives probably, or people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring messages because we actually need that. We needed that at this time now because of this pandemic. So if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. And I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I'm pretty sure you have already had your lunch, and I want you to join me this afternoon. Just grab in some drinks, hot drinks or cold drinks if you prefer, no? And or some coffee kasi nga this is really like ito yung ito yung tawag doon, ito yung parang sleepy hour, no? Ito yung oras na talagang maantok-antok yung mga tao kasi busog. Okay? So, I hope that you can just uh, drop in, no? And drop in here in our digital space and learn together with me as I discuss the seven pillars of good health. And I believe, though, a lot of people because of the pandemic have decided to really jump into it, right? Really take care, they've realized the importance of their health and they immediately jumped in. Some of the people jumped in into really like doing some healthy active lifestyle to take care, no? To take care of their physical health. And but the struggle is when you are not aware and you are don't have really the information how to go about it. Oftentimes than not, you listen to a lot of suggestions which may not be which may not be compatible with you. So it's one of the things that we need to truly understand now, that before we jump in into any changes or transitions, most especially in terms of our health, we must have the knowledge, we must have the awareness how to go about it because it will greatly impact, a lot of things, not just the physical, because we know we're connected so much. Our physical um, health is connected with our mental and emotional well-being. So kasama po lahat yan. So it's very important to truly to truly like really learn before you jump into whatever changes that you want to do for to take care of your health. Because maganda naman talaga yung ating maganda yung ating how do you call it, our desire, no, our goal, but it is very important that we are aware of the different no information, and we are knowledgeable of what we're going to do really, because it will impact a lot of things, the whole of your well-being. Okay, so this afternoon, as I've said, I'm going to be sharing the seven pillars of good health. But for those who's going to be watching me on a replay or you're not familiar with me, I'm Coach Marife Garfin. I'm a certified co-actively co-create life coach, I'm also a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach's Builder Apprenticeship Program. We are now in our OJT, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am the founder and the creator of my nth attempt to parenthood. My nth attempt to parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. I am also, aside from being a wife and a mother to three young adults, I am also an entrepreneur. I am the owner of the Health and Wellness Coaching Center here in Tacloban City. This is the first coaching hub in the region. So if you want to really find out how it's like, I give a free discovery call. You may just PM me and connect with me so that I can schedule you for an appointment. And that's a free experience that I'm offering everyone, because life coaching is something new and we're not really much familiar with it. And it would be good really like to have a great input, no? Paano nga ba ginagawa yung life coaching? Okay, so I am also a scholar to master coach is six steps to a six-figure public speaking career training. So um, it's such a wonderful experience, no, yung nangyari after pandemic. I have immersed myself in so much learning, and I've never really regretted any one of it. So I just hope that you too are also doing well and are, at the best of yourself, even at this time of pandemic. Okay. So, as you listen to the sharing that I'm going to be having this afternoon, let me invite you to truly focus, no? Focus po tayo sa what I'm going to be discussing, and you can just type it in the comment section of this video, no? Your thoughts. Really, it's very important that you release it. If you have any question, I'll get back to you once I'm done, or as soon as I'm able to check, no, your question. I'll get back to you. And but it's very important that you focus. You get the pack my bag moment. The pack my bag moment is an aha moment. It's a breakthrough knowledge. It's something that you just realized, or it's something that you were able to relate and connect. It's an aha moment. So you just get it, type it in your timeline, put hashtag pack my bag moment, because when you do so, learning is much more really deeper, and you get to really reflect because you're writing it on, no? And then you are, when you post it in your timeline, you're basically helping other people who might be needing what you're going to share. So the life is full of uncertainty, especially in this time of pandemic. And the only thing that is certain is what we have at the present. And so when we put hashtag pack my bag moment, it kind of put us, no, at the moment. It brings us to the present. At yun po yung napag-iisipan natin, and we kind of learn from it, and we grow and our brains stretch really beautifully. So it's important that we are able to share so that we can also be a blessing to other people. Okay, so first question. The question that I would want to ask each and every one of you, if you're catching this on a replay, what color will you pick to describe your health now? Ano ba yung kulay? If you want to be describing your health, okay, your health status currently, what color would it be? And how did you come up with such color? What reasons uh, have you got for choosing such a color? Now, I know you're very familiar with the statement, no, or a, how do you call it? It's like a metaphor, if I'm not mistaken. Are you in the pink of hell? It's a question, no? And a lot of people are using, when you talk about in the pink of health, basically this was used um, by the economists, no, by people who are into business. And when they talk about pink, okay, pink economy, it would really like give them a picture that the business is good, the business is flourishing. But it was, used later on mostly by people who wanted to ask your health status. That's why they would ask, "Are you in the pink of health?" Okay, so well, the history says, trivia says that this was this description or statement of saying pink of health was related or was taken from description of babies. Di ba yung mga babies, newborn babies, they're really in the prime of health. Lalo yung mga healthy babies na pinapanganak, no? Wala pang struggle, wala pang problema. You see them with rosy cheeks, pink cheeks. And so, when you look at the babies, you kind of say, wow, healthy talaga yung baby kasi pink cheeks. And from there, kinuha nila yon, and that's what they call the pink of health. Kaya pag tinatanong ka, are you in the pink of health? Ibig sabihin, maganda yung iyong status, health status ngayon. Wala kang sakit, okay? And so you're doing well. You don't have any diseases. Therefore, you can function well. Okay, so thank you, Coach Arnel, for joining me. Okay, busy na ngayon si Coach Arnel in preparation, no, of the upcoming wedding. Congratulations, Coach Arnel. So, are you in the pink of health? Can you answer that by saying really like I am with a good conviction, no? Um, Taking into consideration so many things. So, mahirap din siyang sagutin kasi there are many things na i-consider mo when you say, I am in the pink of health. But currently, if you're gonna base it with how you feel and how you really like, paano mo titingnan yung mga blood chemistry work mo, masasagot mo bang, are you in the pink of health? Can you say yes to it? Okay? So, that's the question. So, let's talk about I'm going to be sharing about the seven pillars of good health. So when you talk about the pillars, it's a vertical structure of stone, wood, or metal used as a support for a building or an ornament or monument. So when you talk about the pillar, it is strong, it's basic, siya yung doon nakaangkla. So if there is no pillar, wala pong hindi tatayo yung isang building. So the same so when we talk about good health, there must be a pillar or something that you're doing that supports good health. Okay, that supports good health. Now, good health is defined as the state of being vigorous and free from bodily or mental diseases. So, ibig pong sabihin, wala kang sakit. And you're able to move about with your energy, you're able to mobilize yourself and do the things that you like because you are in good health. Kasi nga tama naman, no, if you're not in good health, definitely nakahiga ka lang, you're not be able to move. So how can you catch your dream? How can you do what it is that you like? Pursue a dream when you're sick, no? Maraming in this time of pandemic, there were young people or young individuals who died, and we kind of, nang marinig natin yun, nang hinayang tayo because they were still at the prime of their lives and they can do a lot of things, especially because all of us are gifted with talents and skill. But when you are not in good health, then you have how do you call it? You're getting a hindrance. You are being unable to do the things that you want for yourself or anything that you would want to pursue. So nakakaano siya, it stops you. And it is frustrating and it will definitely affect the way you think, the way you feel. So, kahit ganun lang po, no, sabi natin physical health or good health, it has a whole a lot of impact to the individual. Okay. So, what are the seven pillars to good health? Okay. First and foremost is that nutrition is the process. Okay. Nutrition is number one. Nutrition is the process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth. So, when you talk about good health, hindi mo isipin yung nutrition. A lot of people who wanted, especially, you wanted so much to go on a diet. You wanted to lose that weight. So, yung gusto kagad is a result. So, definitely, ang gagawin, hindi nakakain. Or if hindi kakain, iinom na lang ng tubig, kakain ng konting tinapay. Some would go into the common biscuits now, no? Or minsan magpupuro egg siya, hindi naiisip that the body is needing the sustenance from the food because the food has nutrition. So it is very important that when you think about good health, isang pillar po, okay, one of the pillars that you need to ensure that you have is nutrition. Okay? Because the body will not have an energy to do the work that is needed to be done kung kulang po siya sa nutrition. Because it's the nutrition that is fueling every parts of our body, it's being processed, and it's being used by the different organs of the body, the different system of the body, that you are, so that it enables you to do the things that you need to do. So, importante po kasi a lot of people would say, ayoko ng carbs, protein lang ako. But you need the energy from the carbs. But what is very important is learning that when you talk about nutrition, hindi ka kaagad no magda-dive in na ito kaagad. Puro gulay na lang ako. What if hindi naman lahat ng gulay gusto mo? What if isa nga lang ang gusto mong gulay? There are people who are picky eaters, no, who cannot really take in vegetables. So it needs to, when you talk about nutrition, you need to understand what it's all about, what it entails. When you talk about nutrition, you think about the macronutrients, the micronutrients, which is found in your vitamins and minerals. Your macro is your carbs, your fat, and your protein. All of this has to be in because it's needed by the body. You might think you don't need it, but your body needs it to function well. So you need to be able to really think about it. Okay? Think about it, plan it well. Ano yung unahin ko? That's why when you talk about nutrition, definitely you will think about food. And so it is going to be difficult to dive into really not eating anything at all. Pahihirapan mo yung katawan mo, you're mentally going to suffer, at the end of the day, you're going to give up your goal kasi nga, hindi na kaya ng katawan. Okay, so it's a slow process and it can start with baby steps. But very important, the first pillar is nutrition. The second is water. So did you know that our bodies are made of 60% water? Ang dami, no? Ang dami-daming tubig nito. So madaming water. But that's how the our body is created. And so on a day in day out, especially here in a tropical we're in a tropical country na mainit, as you know, water, okay, water become how do you call it? Water will evaporate. Okay, dahil sa init, no, nag-evaporate. So even if you have 60% in the body, pag hindi ka umiinom, you're not really drinking well, what happens is that your body uses up its own water. And so, dumadating ka sa point na dehydrated ka. Have you ever had that experience when you had fever? Okay, may fever ka. Okay, your parents would always ask you to drink in fluids. And if you've had you know went to a doctor, the doctor would say drink water because dahil mainit yung katawan, yung ating body water nag-evaporate yan. So we need to be able to replenish it. And water is very essential in your muscles and body function. Hindi mo pwedeng walang tubig. And if you notice, no, lahat po ng ating oral, okay, and even our nasal mucosa has to be wet. Kailangan po siyang basa for it to be able to function. Now, if you notice that your throat and your tongue is a little bit dry, you are already moderately dehydrated. So you need to take in water. Kailangan na, it's a signal already na kulang na. Medyo nag-deep down na po yung tubig ng ating katawan. And tubig, and the water helps, no? Ang tubig po ay tumutulong talaga sa body function. It improves your metabolism, your burning capacity for your calories intake, no? And it helps the body convert well all the food that we have and even processing of the nutrition. So importante yung water. How much water are you drinking? So basically people would always say 8 glasses. But in a tropical country like ours, I would want, no? Like for me, I do it like 12. And basically my measurement is would always be at least a minimum of 2 liters a day. Dahil nga po sa init ng panahon. Lalo na sa aking may age, no? I'm on the menopausal phase. So mainit na mainit yung katawan ko. Muscles, hormones are getting down. So I need to really pump it up, no? With water. Okay, so that's two. The third is sleep. Sleep is very important. When you sleep, It's called the regeneration time or the assimilation time for the body. So when you talk about the assimilation time, ito po yung panahon po na when you're sleeping, the body is able to fully function, absorb what is needed to absorb the mga nutrients, vitamins of the body, and does the repair and maintenance. So all through the day, when you are walking, you're meeting a lot of people, you're going to be inhaling viruses. May virus, may bacteria, at yan po ay pumapasok sa ating katawan. Of course, we don't see it, but definitely, we have our own body soldiers. Sila po yung nakikipag-away. Yung ating immune system. Okay? Fight, no? Nakipag-away siya. And in every war, there's always casualty. Katulad din po yan sa ating katawan. So when we are sleeping, doon po tayo, kasi walang siniserve yung katawan eh. Unlike when you're awake, you're doing a lot of things, nakatingin doon, tinutulungan ka ng katawan mo, okay, maglagay tayo dito ng energy, dito kakain ka, energy, mag-exercise ka, energy doon. So it cannot do its function to really do the repair and maintenance. So pag tulog ka, nakaka-concentrate yung katawan to do the repair and maintenance. So that's why it's very important, di ba, na-notice mo when you're sleeping well, you wake up really refreshed. Yung magandang tulog nga yung deep sleep. Now, one-third of our lives, according to a research, is spent in sleeping. Nasa tulog daw. So, mas malaki yung tulog. Like, tama naman, no? Because oftentimes than not, if you start sleeping at around 8 and you wake up at 6, malaking tulog, malaking oras na yung sa tulog. But that's how we are created by God. God created the night for us to rest, and our body recognize that. So nakakatulog po tayo pagdating ng gabi. We have our own body clock. That's how beautiful our body was created by God. So when is the best time to fall asleep? So in a study, sabi nila, pag 6 to 13 years old, you need at least 9 to 11 hours. But acceptable na yung 7 to 8. So you can look it into the table, no? And at my age, no, I am between 26 to 64 because I'm 51 right now. I need 7 to 9 hours. Pero acceptable na yung 6 hours. So, less than that, the body will actually suffer at hindi siya makakapag-reboot, hindi siya makapag-regenerate. That's why when you wake up na hindi maganda yung tulog mo, hindi mo nakukuha yung number of sleep at hindi natapos yung regeneration ng katawan, you still feel sluggish in the body. Kaya very, very important po talaga yung tayo ay natutulog. Okay? So no matter how much you exercise, no matter how much you eat, no matter how much you drink water, it is very important that you look into your sleep. Okay? The fourth is exercise. And there are 4 types of exercise. Pag sinabi kong endurance, this is uh, basically what is being challenged here is your oxygen, your heart, and your lungs. So ito yung mabilis. So if you look at the picture, no, ito yung nagtitreadmill. So it's the endurance. Gaano katatagal. Okay? So this is the type of exercise, no, that like for people at my age, no, na adult people need to have. So kailangan may balance, hindi pwede puro endurance because our muscle would need the exercise for strength, okay? Kailangan din yung balance, okay? An exercise on balance and an exercise on flexibility. So ito in endurance is really strengthening your stamina. So andyan yung treadmilling, no? The woman in the treadmill, that's an example of an endurance. And the person who is doing the squat, that is the strength exercise. Mahirap mag-squat, Mahirap because your whole weight will be in your leg and in your bottom. So, for you to be able to really like last in doing the squat, kailangan yung core strength. Kailangan galing po sa center mo, in your core, in your abs. Diyan po yung strength for you to be able to sit for a squat and get up after several seconds. So that's strength. Next is balance. So a lot of people, I don't know if you hold your leg, in one. If you're standing and you're holding your leg, the other leg in your hand, ang mangyayari niyan is talagang magkakaroon talaga siya ng magkakaroon siya ng how do you call it magkakaroon siya ng for people who does not have the balance, magkakaroon talaga siya ng matutumba siya. And I've seen a lot of people who are good in endurance, who are good in strength exercise, but they don't have the balance. And the balance is very important kasi dito po talaga nakikita yung how you're able to really carry yourself. And the next is flexibility. A lot of people would dive into exercise without really doing, usually yung flexibility po, ito ay nagaganap or you do this before and after exercise. So it's kind of a warm up for the body. But flexibility, usually kasi po, tutulungan niya yung muscles mo, or yung katawan mo, your joints, and other parts of your body no, to really like stretch and to really lengthen. Because when you're doing a lot of exercise, ang iyong pong muscles ay lumiliit. Nagtitaper siya. Lumiliit siya, hindi naman nagtitaper, nasi-shorten siya. Oh, the burnout of the muscle happens that way. No? Lumiliit siya. But when you're stretching it, because you're doing the flexibility exercise, hindi siya hindi siya pumupunta doon. Okay, hindi siya nag-shorten. So mas na-strengthen siya at it becomes longer. Okay, so importante yung apat na exercise. You don't just simply go into an exercise without really thinking ano yung focus. That's why if you go into an exercise, you need to see a doctor kung ano yung pwedeng para sa'yo, especially if you have conditions, if you have hypertension, if you have cardiac problems. Okay, so kailangan we see the doctor at para malaman ano yung pwede mo na exercise. And you need to have someone who is more knowledgeable. So get a coach, and or if not, you just you learn, you do research so that you'll be able to do the type of exercise that you need. But basically, these are the four types of exercise um, that you do. But with what my clients, I'm also managing clients doing, taking care of their health and into the weight loss management. We would always start off, especially for people na hindi talaga nag-exercise, hindi mo pwede papuntahin ka agad yan ng gym. And especially if they're very heavy. So they have to lose a bit of a weight and then they start the endurance, then gradually we go to strength, balance, and flexibility. Hindi mo pwedeng pagsabayin lahat to because your body will be in shock, you'll be feeling a lot of pain, and a lot of times people give up when there is already uncomfortability. So dahan-dahan baby steps, even an exercise. Number five is personal care products. Okay, personal care products. So when I started when I started taking care of clients who wanted to really take care of their health, no, coaching clients for good health, um, there were only five. There were only five pillars, but it's now been 5 years now that I've been doing wellness coaching and health coaching, and I've seen that reading through some articles that nag-increase na po siya, naging 7 pillars na siya. Most probably because nung unang panahon wala namang personal care products. I mean, during the time of my grandmother's time, well, hindi ko siya nakita naglagay ng pulbos, ng lipstick, or anything, nor alcohol, or lotion. Walang ganyan yung lola ko. Because at the time, the ozone layer was still good. At the time, yung hangin maganda pa. At the time, we don't have that much stress. But we are now living actually in this day where we're really stressed out. And everything is shown in our skin. And our skin and the way we present ourselves is very important for our self-esteem and our confidence. That's why when we do something, we have to really look good. So a lot of people are into personal care products. But we need to be very aware to choose healthy personal care products. And one of the things, the most common thing that you need to understand is when you look into personal care products, very important po na wala siyang free of parabens. Because when you talk about parabens, ito yung kinuha kong sample when you are wanted to choose ano yung ano yung dapat tingnan mo na wala doon sa inyong personal care product. Because this is the most common, okay, most common na talagang nandun sa mga products, the parabens. Parabens actually, bakit kailangan i-consider siya, coach? Because the parabens mimic estrogen. Ibig pong sabihin kinakopy. Copycat siya ng estrogen. So it can act the way an estrogen act in the body. So and parabens are easily absorbed in the skin, and kung bata ka pang naglagay ng lahat ng mga makeup, no, bata ka pang gumagamit ng mga product, imagine the accumulation of parabens in your system by the time you reach 65 years old. And studies have shown that accumulation may lead to breast cancer development. That's why very important na when you choose your personal care products, alam mo kung ano yung mga ingredients, ano yung mga nakalagay doon. So, parabens are found in liquids and powder foundation, BB or CC cream, sunscreen, cream and powder blush, moisturizing face cream. Naku, lahat tayo ito ginagamit natin. Lotion, shampoo, conditioner, shaving, cream, lipstick, lip balm, and petroleum jelly. That's why it's very important that pag nag-order ka ng mga products or wanna use it, try to see. Especially if you're very, very young. Usually kasi study shows that cancer cells will grow after 20 years. So, bago nalalaman na you have cancer, 20 years po siyang namuo unless it's a congenital defect. Congenitally, meron ka na talaga. Pero kung hindi, because if it's health, it's coming from the lifestyle that you're leading, no, and you're living, it's going to be 20 years. So it's an accumulation talaga. So part siya talaga ng lifestyle. That's why be very careful when you look into your products. If you can't do away with it, especially for sunscreen, for people who likes the beach, no, kailangan naman talaga mag-sunscreen, especially the Americans, the maputi, they're prone to skin cancer. They need the sunscreen, but they need to look into those products. And there are so many products right now. I have my personal favorite, no? There's so many products right now that are in the market that are healthy and friendly to us. But one thing that I've noticed, no, when I started drinking 2 liters of water a day, pag kinukota ko po yun, I lost already my dry skin. So basically, I very seldom use lotion. Seldom po. Pag nasa bahay, I don't put anything at all. I just relax my skin. So I don't. So that I can lessen. Definitely the lipsticks talagang mabuti nga ngayon meron na tayong face mask, no? So pwede hindi na mag-lipstick. Okay? So but all of these things, so you need to be understand that if you want to take good care of your health, no? One of the pillar is your personal care products. Kasi nga dumadami na ngayon, madami na tayong ginagamit, so mas madami. Imagine if you use all these things because you can. Di ba? Pwede mo itong gamitin lahat. If you look into the list, may pupunta ka kang party, naligo ka, nag-shampoo ka, nag-conditioner ka, nag-lotion ka, and then you do your makeup. You can do this. You can use it all. And imagine all of those have those parabens and other chemical that is not friendly to the body. So take take care of that. Know your personal care products. Next is mental health. Mental health is, before you're able to say I'm in good health, mental health has to be part of it. Physical and mental health are intricately connected. Yesterday, we just celebrated World Mental Health Day. So everybody has to really understand that stress may cause some mental health challenge. Any transition may cause some mental health challenge. That's why you need to be able to have someone to connect with. You need to have a community. You need to be able to know how to distress yourself. So, what are the ways that you can do your mental health? Well, express yourself. As we say, self-expression is mental health. Connect with people, contribute. Kasi importante po talaga yung our mental energy is able to generate, able to move, as really like level up your mental energy. So you need to connect. When you connect with people, you're able to give out ideas and you're able to receive ideas. Minimize stress. There are so many ways that you can minimize stress, and one of this is self-care. And then, contribute. Yung may naiambag ka, may naitutulong ka sa community and sa society, no matter how small it is, because we are created. It's part of our design. And if you're not contributing, definitely, you're gonna suffer from that. So, ano yung pwede kong gawin for the community or for my family? Baka pwede kong makatulong to take care of my pamangkin, magbantay ng, store, whatever it is. Contribute. It's a sense of significance. You're able to help. Learn new skill. Kasi nga, when you're learning new skill, you feel like you have achieved something and it contribute to your sense of well-being. Practice gratitude. This is one thing that I'm truly, I'm truly into. Like when I feel sad, I would want to really count my blessing. I would count my blessing and I would really say, thank you, God, that I have this. Because other people does not have what you have. And oftentimes, if you look up for the things that you don't have, you end up with a negative feeling, which brings you down. And at the end of the day, you're unable to move. You're demotivated and you're hopeless. And it has a great impact into your mental health and your physical health. Then letting go of life's baggages. Ito, nandito na ngayon yung forgiveness. Excuse me. Abutin ko lang to. So, it's important to let go of life's baggages. And when you talk about life's baggages, hindi ito yung masasaya. Ito yung mga negative things and negative experiences of the past that oftentimes na tinadala natin, nagpapabigat sa atin, brings us to overthinking, brings us to sadness, which one really harm our brain. So for mental health, it's very important. It is the sixth pillar to good health. So how are you doing when you talk about your mental health? Alin dito yung kailangan i-push so that you will be able to level up in your mental health. Seventh is community. According to Jim Rohn, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So kung ang kasama mo are people who does not have dream, definitely your dream may fade away with them. If you're with people who are demotivated, definitely, kasi ayaw na nilang mag-move, and you're with them 24/7 or a large part of your time is with them, baka hindi ka na rin mag-move. So mindfulness of the people around your space is very important. A community will propel you to become the best version of you. Because people in your space, pag magaganda po yung tao na nasa space mo, your belief will level up, your thoughts will level up, you'll have breakthrough knowledge, you'll seek more learning, you'll be much more excited of life because marami kang breakthrough, your habits will change, your choices will be much better. So, importante po talaga yung you are in a good space and you have a good community that will level you. It's not easy, all these 7 pillars, but all of these are doable. And you don't have to really like do it every time. You like lahat gawin mo. You can choose one, okay? You can choose one, okay, one pillar for a month. So ngayong itong pillar na to, ito yung aking gagawin ngayong buwan na ito. Ngayong buwan na ito, I'll work on nutrition. By the next month, gagawin ko naman yung water. On the third month, I'll do exercise. And so on and so forth. It's baby steps, small steps, but your body will be able to do it and transition well because hindi mo siya binikla. Because remember, yung katawan po natin, meron kasi siyang meron siyang defense mechanism. Pag binigla mo, aakyat niya yung defense. Kasi nga it's a change that is not familiar to the body. So when I started doing, wellness coaching, it really like allowed me to really appreciate my maker and my creator. It really made me appreciate God so much more of how my body is beautifully created. That's why I want to respect it and I want to be able to take care of it. Kasi it's a gift. Imagine other people who could not walk, who could not see, who could not move. But of course, most of them are really living the best life because God has also given them a way to live a beautiful life kahit hindi sila katulad natin na complete yung limbs, yung senses. So, hindi din, many of them, like, if you're familiar with Nick Vucevic, no, lahat yung kanyang ginagawa, she's now a more highly motivational speaker. In spite of his, limitation, he's still in the prime of health. He has good health because he is mindful of everything that he's doing. Okay, so that's it on the seven pillars. So we have to remember that our body is a gift, as written in 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. You are not your own. Yung katawan mo, katawan ko naman ito, kahit lagyan ko ng kung ano-ano ito, kahit anong inumin ko. Pahiram lang po siya, binigay lang po siya sa atin. You are not your own. For you were brought with a price, therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. So what we have, ito ay pahiram, bigay ng Diyos, it's not ours. And so let us become good stewards sa katawang ito, sa gift na ito, the gift of our life. So if you want to have, you still want to, if you want to talk more about it, or if you're desiring to really like journey yourself into taking care of your health, no, we can do that. As I've said, baby step, dahan-dahan para hindi mabigla ang katawan. So just let's have a conversation. Connect with me at 0995739843, and or message me at Marife Garfin, or email me at narsmarife.mg@gmail.com. Let's have that conversation. Paano natin simulan? Because we're not getting any younger. If you're my age, you're not getting any younger. The moment, especially if you're a woman, the moment you enter the menopausal phase, bababa po lahat ng ating hormones and everything about us as women. Lahat po tayo, hair, eyes, everything, skin, teeth, bones, heart, everything is connected with our hormones. So it's very important that you take care of that. I had that struggle before when at the age of 45, I've entered the menopausal phase. Umakyat yung BP ko, tumaas siya. I was overweight. And so the doctor had to tell me that you need to lose weight because you have entered the menopausal phase. And when you're not healthy, the symptoms of the menopause, which is normal, supposed to be, becomes abnormal. It's highlighted. So na-highlight siya at hindi na siya nagiging, the body is no longer, is already feeling it, is being uncomfortable with it when it's supposed to be normal. So kasi nga hindi healthy to handle the stress brought by menopause. I'm gonna be talking about that soon. So I hope you just stay tuned, no, with us every Monday at 2 p.m. for fitness and nutrition. So let me invite every one of you, if you wanna journey to courageous living, no, in spite of the mental health challenge that you have, or even now, kahit ngayon, no, that the challenge tayo because of the stress, and you wanna level up yourself, you wanna discover, what's the better way of coping, how can I change my perspective, how can I really start the gratitude as a daily practice, the way I respond, my attitude, paano ko siya, kasi hindi na ako naging kaibigan ng ibang tao because of my attitude. Connect with me. Let's go into this program or journey to courageous living amidst mental health challenges. If you're a group, PM me. Let's do this as a group class. Next is, if you want to level up in confidence, you have so much dreams, at kailangan talaga ikaw ay magsalita, ikaw talaga ay talagang you have all the confidence, no, to believe that makukuha mo siya in spite of, may mga nagsasabi na, baka hindi mo yan kaya. Then you need to enhance your confidence. Connect with me. Let's go into this program, permission granted. This is a coaching program that will really level up your confidence. And I'm pretty sure after the program, you're gonna be able to soar high and do the things that you are unaware or are wary or afraid to do. So iba po kasi talaga pag nagkakaroon tayo ng, we're undergoing a coaching process, kasi we are really able to discover who we are, and we are empowered to act before we are empowered to act on the gifts and talents that we have. We just need someone to walk with us. So connect with me and let's do this. And before I end this conversation, if you're not part of our Be Learning Society, no, and you're missing the perks, of what we're enjoying today. Do join us for do join us in the Be Learning Society. If you get the Be Learning e-card, the B-Learning e-card will really give you so much benefit. So one of this is the 5% discount for any food and beverage that you're ordering from Decaf Coffee Republic. And I tell you, call them, look into their menu. If you're someone who is thinking of starting your healthy, you're becoming healthy, and you want to really like think about nutrition and how you can begin, there are many healthy options that you can find in Decaf Coffee Republic na hindi mabibigla yung katawan mo, dahan-dahan ka, kakain ka pa rin, pero dahan-dahan, shifting, kasi all the vegan meals there, all the food in there, even the wine, no, are really healthy to support you in a slow baby step process of going into journey into good health. So 5%, you're gonna have that, and of course, you get to sit in a free master class on the mental model by Master Coach. And I'm so excited this coming October 30 for thought leadership. This is what we're going to be learning. I'm just so much excited. No, and when you talk about mental model, it's a framework, it's a mind, it's a worldview. We carry that in our mind, no, and each and every one of us our own mental model. But one good thing when I started learning the uh, the different mental models, I'm able to apply it. For example, when you talk about nutrition, if you will apply the 80-20 rule, what can you eat na 20% lang, but you'll get the 80% benefit more. So, nagagamit ko siya. So, I hope that you can hop in with us. We're going to be talking, the Master Coach is going to be discussing the rise of the knowledge entrepreneur, thought leadership, this is thought leadership 101, and learn the knowledge supply chain. So it's really like punong-puno na learning. So if you want to level up, I mean, the people I've invited really said hindi nila like really they were in awe of the learning that we're having. So if you're watching this on a replay, connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to for the registration, because it's really like level up learning, and sulit po siya talaga. So 7 p.m. on October 30 po yung ating Be Learning Society Mental Model Masterclass on Thought Leadership. So hop in, connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661. And if you want to really go into a profession to professionalize yourself, um, as a life coach. So if you're a person na talagang pinupuntahan ka ng mga tao, you're helping people, you're facilitating for them to really like, helping them in whatever challenge that they have, might as well, if you're ready, professionalize yourself through the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a 21-day online learning journey, 3-day live coaching bootcamp, and a 3-day live business bootcamp. And currently, we have started already last October 9, the first day of class. And I'm pretty sure there's another class this coming November. So connect with Coach Rizal, because the benefit of being from, going into professional, certifying yourself, so you become a professional, co-actively co-create life coach, is beyond really what you're doing right now. You're gonna be really like level up. So this is a personal experience of mine that I went into co-actively co-create life certification program. Level up ko talaga. I was able to practice well, and I mean I developed the confidence that I need. And basically, I've awakened the sleeping giant in me. And now I move through life in control, being the hero of my own life. So connect with Coach Rizal for the registration or for any information for the next class in November. So 0917-586-1661. Um, like there's so many bonuses, there's so many perks that you're going to have. Marami po ang kasamang freebie dito sa Co-Actively Co-Create. Even the Rizuko classes is beyond, really like it's a level of learning. So connect again, join us, be part of us, no, as certified professional Co-Actively Co-Create life coach. And just happen. Alam niyo po, it's really worth the while, worth the time, worth the investment. You're going to level up. You're going to see the best version of you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. And I just hope and pray that I was able to give you some enlightenment or an inspiration to move to yourself, to take care of, start taking care of yourself. You know, marami pang mga big dreams and you have only one vessel, only one have one body to move you to that dream, whatever it may be. Take care of your health. So never forget, no, that we are blessed with a gift. Our body is a gift. And going into the seven pillars of good health will truly level you up, will help you to become the best version of yourself. So thank you so much for joining us. Okay, this is us in the Philippines. This is Coach Marife Garfin saying thank you for joining me. And this is us, coaches like us, think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bamboo, love, bamboo, love, bamboo. God bless everyone. Join us again next Monday and this afternoon at 4 p.m. Join us with Coach Tim. God bless.